Good morning, day 250, cooking down the refrigerator, freezer, and working pantry meals. Well, today is going to be a lovely 87 degrees. It's going to be a little warmer the next couple days, and I think I need to get out into my garden this morning and maybe get started on that fencing, but I'm not sure. I have a couple of kitchen shelves that I want to declutter yet. One of them houses all my food storage containers, and the plastic, they kind of get out of control. So once a year I have to go through those. They're still perfectly usable, but they need to be sorted out. So those are my plans for the day, but who knows? I make plans and then I get sidetracked. So that's the way I've always been. I've kind of always been a seat of my pants gal. I do get things done, but I don't always get them done in the order that I think I'm going to get them done. So we're supposed to get rain the next couple days. That would be good. But this morning I have to go out and water. So I guess that's what I'll be doing after I have my coffee. Or maybe I'll just take my coffee with me. So I don't know what's for breakfast. I still have some leftovers that I need to use up. I have some beans and lentil soup. So I'll have to see what's what in there. I'm not probably cooking much in the way of anything new. I may make some rice, have some beans with that. I don't know yet. But we'll take a look in my refrigerator in a little bit. But first I have to go water and assess my garden and see what needs to be done today. All right, I'll be back in a little bit. Well, I already started taking things out of this shelf, so it doesn't look too bad, but this is what I already took out of the shelf. So there's a lot of stuff in there. So anyway, that's my 15-minute declutter today, and it really shouldn't take too much longer than 15 minutes. But we'll see. All right, I'll be back when it's all done. What's the matter, buddy? You ringing the bell? Yeah, did you ring the bell? That's a good boy. Here comes your sister. There she is. Oh, now you're going to ring the bell? That's very nice. Do you guys have to go potty? What do you think? I think you're just ringing the bell. So all done. And this was like a project of nesting dolls. So I didn't get rid of that many containers. Some of them went in the recycle. A couple of them are going into the donation box. But part of what I wanted to do here, I have these vacuum seal containers that were way back there and I never used them. So I wanted to start using them, so I brought them all forward, and now I can just use them very easily. And I mostly use these glass containers, and these are microwavable, and these are, so since I'm getting a little freezer, I want to start making some extra meals and putting them in these containers and putting them in my freezer. And I'm trying to keep things a little bit more cohesive. So I got these all at Costco, and I do put meals in there. So, and then up here I have some random things. I did not get rid of anything up here. I have my French press. I actually have an extra little toaster oven up there in case mine goes on the fritz. My coffee grinder, my colanders, and you know, just random things like that. So I just kind of reorganized that, and this I got rid of some things and reorganized. So I'm very happy. So here is the whole declutter organization process done. I know there's a lot of things in this cabinet, but everything that I use is easily accessible. I have my sealer readily available. I got rid of several Pyrex dishes and only kept one set. My little mixer that I've had, that's about 50 years old, I still use. So everything is very cohesive and very put together, and like is with like. I got rid of a lot of bowls, so I can use those. I have a place for my mason jars there now. And so yeah, I'm very happy. I just want to sit here, drink my coffee, and look at it a little bit. Alright, so there's my 15-minute declutter for today. And I'll be back in a little bit. Haven't had breakfast yet, so I want to go water before I do that. So I'm starting off the day on a good note. Well, let's see what's for lunch today. It's afternoon already, so I was out in the garden trimming down some of the plants that had finished blooming. I watered, so I got quite a bit done today. All right, let's see. I'm going to have a piece of this bacon and an egg. I'm going to have a salad. So I'm going to cut up this pepper, finish up this romaine. I'm going to have a little bit of this coleslaw with it. And let's see. I'm going to have some of this, oh sorry, Italian 3 cheese on it. And I'm going to have a piece of toast to go with it. And I have to dig around in there for some cheese. So I'll meet you at the stove. Okay, so I'm just making a very simple salad here. I have the rest of my romaine, some of my coleslaw. I saved enough coleslaw for maybe a fish sandwich, a fish taco, something along those lines. I have a little bit of tomato that I had left, and I cut up some of my fake and bacon. Now with the fake and bacon, if you make this, don't over dehydrate. Don't over dehydrate it. I've noticed that some of the pieces that I cooked, they're pretty chewy. So if you don't want it quite that chewy, then don't over dehydrate it. Make it to the point where you like it. Alright, here's that little pepper that I have from the garden. I'm going to add some salt, some pepper, alright, now I'm going to put some of my fake and bacon in there. Now this would be good with ranch dressing if you're using the lettuce and tomato. And I might actually switch up to ranch instead of the 3 cheese. But I want to put an egg in here too. So, yeah, I got a lot done today. Finished 2 shelves, cut down some flowers. Still lots to do. You know, I can't believe since I retired how much work I have to do. think I had less work to do when I worked. But I think I let some things go. Although my house was cleaner back then. But now I'm getting caught up. So that's good. And I kind of want to get things done by fall, so that I'd like to relax this winter and just kind of have a pleasant winter with my family, make it nice for Christmas, you know, those sorts of things. So I have to save some egg for my little friends here, but I'm just going to add some egg. So that's kind of the mood I'm in right now. And I'm actually really enjoying my kitchen cupboards that I decluttered, because now I can get to everything. So I'm going to add a little bit. This is Mexican cheese. And I'll put some on my toast too. Should have done that before I toasted it. But this is fine. And I still have a lot of things out that need to go somewhere else, like to the donation, or my daughter might want to take those white ceramic things, which would be good. Then I'll take them off Marketplace, because my first choice is always giving it to family. Okay, so there is my lunch for today. If you're wondering why I smile, I take a picture. Anyway, this is my lunch for today. Looks good. I'm going to get some ranch dressing. And then I'll be back later and we'll see what else is going on today. Let's take a quick look in the freezer for some dinner. I have that coleslaw that I want to finish up. So I have a few choices. I have these fish fillets. I could have a fish taco. I'm not in the mood for that. I have down here an Impossible sausage. And I think I'm going to have that. And instead of sauerkraut on there, I think I'm going to go ahead and have my coleslaw. So I'm going to have that. And I think I'm going to have a few of these beans that I cooked up the other day. And I have this barbecue sauce that I'm going to put on my beans. So I think I'm going to have some barbecued beans with my sausage. And here, back here, I have some hot dog buns. So that sounds good. Well, okay, I need 2 hands to put that back. So these are probably a little stale, so I'm just going to freshen those up in the toaster oven and toast them up a little bit. Okay, all right, so that's what I'm having. Probably have some mustard and ketchup on there too. All right, I will meet you at the stove. Okay, here we are at the stove. I have some of my Mayakoba beans that I cooked, and I also have some liquid from the beans. And I just have a barbecue sauce. Any barbecue sauce will do. And the reason that I have a little bit of the liquid is because I want to thin down the barbecue sauce a little bit. Okay, so let me give this a taste. I didn't warm these up yet. Okay, that's good. Very smoky. It's a very smoky barbecue sauce. Okay, so here I thawed my Impossible sausage, and I'm going to fry it up a little bit. And I still have a little bit of olive oil in this pan from my meal from yesterday. So I'm going to go ahead and do my sausage in there, and I'm also going to do my burger bun, or my hot dog bun. But first I'm going to do the sausage. So okay, I'll be back when I get this all cooked up, and we'll see what's for dinner besides this. Okay, so I cooked up my sausage, I browned up my roll, and the oil in here was actually the oil that I used from yesterday from making the bacon. So I have mustard and ketchup on my bun, and the Impossible Dog is going on there. And then I'm going to put some of this coleslaw on there, because I think that would be tasty. It's messy. So to my beans, I ended up draining a little. I heated them up, and I drained a little bit of the bean juice off. They were too soupy. I added a little tiny bit of ketchup and a little bit more barbecue sauce, and they're good. I mean, really quick baked beans. So here's what they look like. Give them a taste. Very yummy. Okay. So using up my things from the freezer and the fridge. So here's my dinner for tonight. I think it looks good. All right, let me give this hot dog a taste. Let's just see. I know it's going to be messy. I have some chips here too, because I didn't feel like making French fries. And I'll tell you, if you have really stale hot dog buns, do this in the pan with a little oil or butter and brown it up that way, and this is very fresh again. All right, here we go. That's very tasty. And I still have a little tiny bit of coleslaw left if I want to have a fish taco maybe tomorrow. I just wasn't in the mood for that today. All right. I'm going to eat my messy dinner, and then I'll be back. So I got a lot done today. I finished my kitchen cupboards except for this one behind me here that has all my dishes and mugs. I have to go through that one yet. There's not a whole lot in there that I want to get rid of, but I could do with a few less mugs. So I got my couple shelves decluttered, and then I cut down some some spent vegetation. And then I went and visited my mom. I went over there, took a couple turnovers from my freezer, and we had that with some coffee. I just went over for a visit. You know, all her friends are gone. She's 93, and really she only has the family now. So, so I try to get over there as often as I can. But right now I'm really busy too with the garden and the house, and you know, but I still try and get over there as much as I can, because my kids, they all work, you know, so they all work full time. And the grandkids are in school, so sometimes she's a little bit isolated over there. So when she's ready, she can come and live with me. We've talked about it. And, you know, then she'll say, no, I'm not ready yet. So I leave it up to her. She's still sharp in the mind. She gets forgetful sometimes, you know, but she's very safe to live on her own. It's not like she forgets she's got something on the stove or anything like that. I mean, heck, I forget things. You know, I do this, okay, I'm going to go get this, and I walk into the next room where this was, and then all of a sudden it's like, what was I going to get? Happens all the time. So, I mean, things like that, you know, and then sometimes I have to call her and remind her, you know, we have an appointment or something. And most of the time she'll say, I know, you know, so that's good. So I haven't noticed that she's failing mentally, nothing like that. So, but I like to get over there and visit her, and so she's not quite so isolated. And of course, anytime she wanted, she could come over here. I'd go pick her up. But anyway, so that was my day. I hope you guys had a great day, either relaxing or getting done things on your list. Whatever your desire was today, I hope it was fulfilled. So that's pretty much all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.